I'm Marilee Caruso. It's Monday, December 15th. Today, shocked and devastated.
We give our condolences to those that lost their lives and to their families.
Winnipeg's Jewish community reacts to the Bondi Beach massacre and how police are increasing patrols during Hanukkah this year. Also today, in the red, what's behind the province's larger than expected deficit? And later, making Christmas bright.
It's no surprise this year that a lot of folks are struggling, and so we did see fewer donations than we had in previous years.
How you can help Toy Mountain get over the hump this holiday season. Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us. Winnipeg's Jewish community is reeling tonight after a horrific mass shooting during a Hanukkah celebration at Australia's Bondi Beach. Standing by live with the latest is CTV's Taylor Brock. Taylor, how are Hanukkah celebrations here being impacted by this horrific event?
Well, it's safe to say many people lighting their menorahs this week will be thinking about this terrible incident, Marilee. Hanukkah is a celebration of light, and if you're at a large public candle lighting event in Winnipeg this year, you might notice police lights too. Winnipeg police say they're patrolling around cultural centers, synagogues, and schools for the duration of the Jewish holiday.
The Jewish community of Winnipeg is shocked and devastated by the horrifying events that happened in Sydney, Australia. We give our condolences to those that lost their lives and to their families, and to those that have been injured, and we wish them a speedy recovery.
15 people were killed and nearly 40 others wounded by two gunmen at Bondi Beach. Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese called the shooting an act of anti-Semitism and terrorism. Here at home, leaders in the Jewish community, like Federation President Jeff Lieberman, are condemning the attack. Lieberman says community security is on full alert so people can celebrate Hanukkah safely.
There's a fine line between taking the precautions that you need, and also taking it to the level where people don't want to go to events. So we want to make sure that people go, just like this week with Hanukkah. We want people to celebrate Hanukkah. It's dampened because of what happened in Australia, but at the same time, we need to be able to celebrate our holidays.
Now, Winnipeg police say an increased presence doesn't necessarily mean there's a threat to the public here. It's more of a precaution. However, they are asking people to report any suspicious activity.
Taylor, have we heard from Mayor Gillingham and Premier Canoe?
We have, Marilee. Canoe posted on social media Sunday saying anti-Semitism has no place in society, and Mayor Gillingham is echoing that statement. CTV's Harrison Shin will have more reaction to this tragic event coming up at 6.
All right, thanks for this, Taylor. The Manitoba government is looking at another larger than expected deficit. The mid-fiscal year update says the province is now predicting a deficit of $1.6 billion. That's more than double the $794 million shortfall originally forecast in the spring. The province is blaming the $370 million wildfire response, along with steep losses at Manitoba Hydro, which relies on water levels for energy for the larger deficit. Winnipeg police have charged a woman with arson after she allegedly lit a mattress on fire. Emergency crews were called Friday to an apartment building on Mayfair Place for a report of a fight and a fire in a unit. They allege one of the residents, a 31-year-old woman, pulled a fire alarm after setting a mattress on fire within her suite. This forced the evacuation of the building. Police arrested the woman nearby and learned she allegedly started the fire after a dispute with family members. She now faces arson-related charges and was released on an undertaking. None of the charges have been tested in court. The board chairman at Manitoba's Crown-owned energy utility has resigned 2 years after taking the job. Ben Graham was appointed as part of an overhaul of the board of directors undertaken by the NDP government shortly after it won the election in October of 2023. Hydro says Graham led the utility through a number of changes, including plans for rehabilitating aging infrastructure and advancing reconciliation. There's no word on who might replace him. The federal government is promising $7.5 million for upgrades to a community center in South Winnipeg. The money is earmarked for a new arena and expanded rec facility at Dakota Community Center. That's in St. Vital. The feds say it includes new dressing rooms, a new rink, expanded childcare facilities, a fitness area, and an ice plant. The community center's president says the project is still years away from completion. It's also hoping to secure more funding to reach the roughly $50 million needed. All right, let's bring in Colleen Brady now and get a first look at your Skywatch evening forecast. Boy, did we survive a cold weekend.
We sure did.
Wow.
And now we have two potent Alberta clippers to survive throughout the course of the week across Manitoba. The first one will be pretty impactful for all of the province, but primarily for the north in terms of the snow. But then it will be southern Manitoba's turn after that. And this is going to have travel impacts, slippery roads and highways. You may even see highways shut down. I'll show you when this will all get rolling and when it could impact us here in the Winnipeg area coming up. But let's take a look right now through the Bathfitter Live Eye. Bathfitter, your bath and shower experts for more than 40 years. In Winnipeg right now, it is minus 10 degrees. Winds out of the south at 13 kilometers an hour, giving us a wind chill that makes it feel like minus 16. The pressure is dropping and the humidity is 84%. Out in traffic, a live look at the Norwood Bridge. Very busy for folks trying to head southbound. Very slow going there, as is northbound McPhillips, as it usually is. But add to that a collision. McPhillips at Cathedral. The northbound curb and middle lanes are blocked and emergency crews are on scene.
It's a big test for us tonight to keep that going, and it's in the room. Everybody, you could feel it.
The buck stops here. Coming up, how the return of Connor Hellebuck is inspiring the Jets ahead of a clash with the Senators.
Hello there. Stocks moved slightly lower on Wall Street and Bay Street today amid ongoing worries that the investment boom in artificial intelligence has gone too far. However, shares are near the record highs they posted late last week. Chipmaker Broadcom dropped again today, as did Oracle. Investors are awaiting crucial U.S. job figures for October and November. That release is set for tomorrow after a delay caused by the U.S. government shutdown. Gold traded near all-time highs, boosting shares in Barrick Mining to a record. And here are the closing numbers for the markets. The Canadian dollar traded at 72.63 U.S. cents, up a fraction. West Texas Intermediate oil was down again. It traded at $56.61 U.S. a barrel, down 83 cents. Our latest fix on Western Canadian Select oil, $44.43, up 37 cents. And the TSX Composite ended at 31,483.44, down just under 44 points. Those are your business headlines. I'm Andrew Bell of BNN Bloomberg.
Market Watch is brought to you by Manitoba Blue Cross. Group health plans for any size business.
We're at St. Mary's Nursery and Garden Center, and it's one of my favorite times of the year, the holiday season. Carla, please tell us what we're talking about, because I'm looking at a wreath, but it's not on a door.
Well, wreaths always have that sort of classic thought of being hung on a wall or a door for an entranceway. And we do have a large collection of them. But it's like the angel on top of the tree. Sometimes she likes to come and be somewhere else.
Yes.
So I'm going to show you that you could take applications, and some of the ones that we're going to show you are real or not real. Mm-hmm. So real or not real?
I don't think this one's real.
This one is real. This is a fresh eucalyptus.
Oh my goodness.
Red wreath that's on it. Traditionally, you can leave it by that. It looks stunning by itself. But if you can take them, and the elevation of the ones that I'm going to show you is you can do that as a centerpiece.
It's beautiful.
Or as an accent. And by taking different elements that's in through here, like we just popped the little snowman, but there's different ways that you can put in. And the one structure that I want to say is when you're doing something like this, depends on the height you want to go. So if I want a cake plate, I'm going to raise it up so that I have more room underneath. Mm-hmm. There's so many cake plates out there that are underused, right? And then use elements of heights and textures to give you a little bit of oompa. Now, these are definitely artificial. So if you're looking for ones, there's ones that are glitzy, and every time you move one to another, whether it's a berry or a green, or if it's a berry one, you can actually layer it and put one on top of a green base just to give it an upper scale. Now come down this way with me. Now, Real or not real?
Not real.
It's everlasting.
Artificial.
Everlasting. We call it everlasting.
Everlasting. I like that. Okay.
But feel it. Feel it.
Oh no, that's authentic.
That's no,
authentic feeling.
It's authentic feel.
That's the point.
Yeah. So this is called the real feel, and what's really trendy is the cedar mixed with the Norfolk pine. It gives you that drippiness. Now, if I had this elevated on a cake plate, it would have even more of a little bit of drippiness. Yeah. And this is where, if you want to visit all the silks and everything, by placing in some of the silks into your areas. I'm just doing this fast, so I would be putting it in a little bit more. Whoops. And again, accenting it, and there's a cute little candle on top, by bringing out your candle holders and pairing it with something else. Now, we're going to slide down. This one, too. It has a little bit more drippiness, but it's a faux one that's on it, all right? But here, okay, this is everything from traditional red to going into the faux, artificial, or real?
I think it's real.
It's real, and you can smell it.
Yeah, I think that's why.
You can go through, but the different textures and layerings. Again, this took me less than, I think Kenny was going, okay, set up. It looked me something that I have that I can elevate it, use your candles, and create something interesting for the home. And it's easy to remove from a table too, so if you have to have it in the dining room and you move it somewhere else, or there might be a hook on the wall that you might want to quickly put it on the wall.
You know what though, Carla? I want to put desserts in this one too.
And don't forget, like, you can put a cake plate and put food over above it.
I know.
It works. It works.
Get Growing is brought to you by St. Mary's Nursery and Garden Center. Get a lush yard and garden thanks to expert advice from gardening professionals.
The return of the NHL's reigning MVP sparked the Winnipeg Jets to a win over the Washington Capitals Saturday, and they're hoping for a repeat tonight against the Senators.
Can build momentum, shift in, shift out. I feel like it's a big test for us tonight to keep that going, and it's in the room. Everybody, you could feel it. So just keep pushing forward, keep working hard in every zone.
Connor Hellebuck looked as sharp as ever in his first start since undergoing knee surgery just a few weeks ago. And the offense stepped up too. 4 players found the back of the net in the 5-1 victory. Coach Scott Arniel called it one of the Jets' best games this year. And he wants to see more of the same against the Sens.
Ottawa's a really good checking team. I'm sure they're going to make sure they have their best 5 out against Shife's line. So other players, other lines have to continue to get their opportunities. To, obviously the result is obviously you want to score goals, but for me it's that zone time. It's making whoever you're lining up against make them defend. And that's what you need to do. You can't just look to one line to carry you through the night. It needs to be consistent through everybody like we did last game.
Hellebuck should get the start in this one. Puck drop from Canada Life Centre is slated for 6:30.
The Hockey Report, brought to you by Santa Lucia Pizza. Check out the game day special.
Heartbreak in Hollywood coming up. We'll share the latest on the killing of director Rob Reiner and his wife Michelle. Spotlight is next.
We all know just how cold Manitoba winters can be. Imagine not having a winter coat, boots, a toque, or mitts, and stepping out into the cold. That's the reality for many kids. But you can change that. Give the gift of warmth. Donate to Coats for Kids. Spotlight, sponsored by the Casinos of Winnipeg, presenting Men Without Hats and the Spoons.
Colleen Brady is back now for Spotlight, and we begin with the latest on legendary director Rob Reiner and his wife Michelle. The pair were found dead in their home Sunday.
Marilyn, now Los Angeles police say their son is a suspect in their deaths.
We have our robbery homicide division handling the investigation. They worked throughout the night on this case and were able to take into custody Nick Reiner, a suspect in this case. He was subsequently booked for murder and is being held on $4 million bail.
Online records show Nick Reiner was booked by police in Los Angeles and remains in jail. The son has spoken openly about his struggles with drug addiction and homelessness over the years. Investigators say the couple was stabbed to death. Hollywood is mourning the loss as Rob Reiner was considered an icon whose career dated back to the 70s. Reiner leaves a legacy both on and off the screen. Among his best-known works as director are Stand By Me, When Harry Met Sally, A Few Good Men, Sleepless in Seattle, The Princess Bride, and the mockumentary This Is Spinal Tap. Reiner began his career as an actor in the late 60s with a breakout role in the 1970s comedy show All in the Family.
An animated sequel made its way back to the top of the box office this weekend.
Zootopia 2 returned to #1 in its third weekend in theaters.
We have to solve the case. It's not worth dying for. Judy! Nick!
Deadline reports Zootopia 2 brought in another $26.3 million U.S. across North America. Five Nights at Freddy's 2 fell to second place with $19.5 million. And Wicked for Good is still flying high in third place with another $8.5 million in ticket sales.
And the chilly weekend was no match for the voices and hearts of a group of carolers.
Oh no, Giggling Ivories, Marilee, a private music school in River Grove, dispatched teams of carolers to spread a little holiday cheer.
You would even say it glows.
The team's mission, visiting homes door to door and collecting donations for Harvest Manitoba. The organizers said carolers came from all ages, and for some, this was their first time ever caroling around. They hope to make this an annual event and hope Mother Nature will make it a little warmer for them next year.
Yeah, boy, they really braved some cold temperatures.
I'll put in an order right now. Yeah.
That's where I file all my weather requests with Colleen.
Yes, so. I have 2 orders in now. Yes.
All right, we will have more on the weather coming up, and you're going to want to stick around to hear about that.
I'm going to be placing a lot of orders, I think.
Yeah,
hear what I got to say about the forecast.
Change requests, Colleen.
Yes. I'll do what I can. Your primetime lineup starts at 7 tonight with St. Dennis Medical. At 7:30, it is The Big Bang Theory. At 8, it's The Voice. And then at 10, Catch Tracker. It's all right here tonight on CTV.
The CTV Primetime lineup is brought to you by Strictly Amish, exclusively in Arbor, Manitoba.
A live look at McPhillips, minus 10 degrees right now. Winds from the south at 13 kilometers an hour. With the wind chill, it feels like minus 16. Coming up, I'll have your full forecast.
Women's clothing provided by RW & Company. Salon services provided by S&T Spa Salon.
CTV Skywatch weather brought to you by South Beach Casino and Resort. Visit southbeachcasino.ca.
Well, we're in for a roller coaster of a week weather-wise. Not much happening just yet, but enjoy this calm while it lasts, because even as early as this evening, we'll start to see things change in parts of the province. But I just want to go next door to Saskatchewan. Freezing rain picking up there could well make its way across the south tonight, including through Winnipeg and onto northwestern Ontario, where pretty calm now. You see a little bit of light cloud pushing through, but watch for ice pellets to develop there overnight, so it'll get pretty slippery in that part of Ontario. Meanwhile, here comes the snow associated with the first clipper that's going to affect us. So really all of what I said earlier, the freezing rain, the ice pellets, all associated with this clipper. But as for the snow, the significant snow, that's going to affect the north. So we'll see like 5-10 centimeters fall, for example, up around Lynn Lake, pushing into Thompson. You see on the southern flank of that snow, more freezing rain into central Manitoba, as well as in the south, and overnight back into northwestern Ontario, where again, watch out for ice pellets there. Into Tuesday morning we go. Well, not much showing up on the futurecast in the south until we get late morning and into the afternoon. We may even see some rain, because temperatures will be rising throughout the night across the province and into the early part of the morning. Then as we get into the afternoon, the winds will whip around and the temperatures will be falling throughout the day. We could see some of that precipitation flip over to some light snow or flurries here in the south. So watch out, it could get pretty slippery out there, but this is just round one. We get a little bit of snow that comes through on the back end there. Then we get into Wednesday. Then the second potent low pressure system, another clipper pushes through. This time it's southern Manitoba's turn to get that precipitation. We could be dealing with an awful lot of snow in places like Brandon and in Winnipeg. You saw there that transition from snow to freezing rain is right along the major highways there too in the south. It could be a pretty wicked night for travel on Wednesday night into Thursday morning here in the south. You might not even be able to travel. Environment Canada says near blizzard conditions conditions are possible. We'll have more on this coming up on CTV News at 6. We'll see temperatures rising throughout the night. There is that chance of freezing rain. -3 will be the highest temperature. Well, we'll get up to +3, pardon me. Now, strike that minus side. We get up above freezing. I'm so used to minus temperatures now. +3 degrees before the temperatures fall in the afternoon. Rain first, then likely flurries or light snow. Very strong winds as well. So travel conditions might not be great for the commute home tomorrow. Then the snow starts Wednesday during the day. Near blizzard conditions possible by Wednesday night. We'll see some of this clear on Thursday with another round of snow on the way on Friday. And we're just getting started, folks. You saw those cold temperatures by the weekend? Yeah, it's going to be an interesting week. Our first weather photo takes us up to Knee Lake in the north. That photo is from Wayne. And this next one coming up, well, that's a look at Janice's view this morning when she was enjoying her coffee in St. Adolphe. Lovely. Send us your weather photos to Winnipeg Weather at ctv.ca.
The CTV Skywatch Pick of the Day is brought to you by the Manitoba Chiropractors Association. We've got your back.
Teddy bears, Lego sets, and Barbie dolls are among the toys waiting to be picked up by families in time for Christmas.
We were really thrilled to see so many donations, both physical toys as well as monetary donations, come in during our big push and the lead up to our 2 days at CF Polo Park. But it's no surprise this year that a lot of folks are struggling, and so we did see fewer donations than we had in previous years.
The Salvation Army's Toy Mountain campaign brought in about 4,000 toys last weekend. However, that's about 2,000 toys less than last year. And with 300 families stopping by the toy store every day to select gifts for their kids, every donated toy helps.
These toys behind me are going to go really quickly, so we'd really love to encourage folks, if they are able, to make a donation at one of the many drop-off locations that are available throughout the city of Winnipeg.
The Salvation Army says toys for kids between the ages of 5 and 6, as well as 7 and 9, are most needed right now. A full list of drop-off locations can be found on our website, CTV Winnipeg's Toy Mountain webpage. The Salvation Army is accepting toys and cash donations right up until December 23rd, so still lots of time to help out if you can. Such a worldwide effort makes such a difference.
It really
for those
does.
kids come Christmas morning. Help out if you can. Yeah. All right, don't go far. We're back at 6 with more local news. Hope to see you then.